Logging over sitting with one use and training, while we're shipments of grain to constantly and let us be used in the brewing process. Now, our brew masters can select about all of our ingredients up here. This is our brew. Plain names provide what ingredients we use to brew Budweiser. We have our barley malt, our hops, our rice, the last two, of course, being water and yeast. Now, first, we're going to use a combination of 6 rows, 2 row barley malt, and our Budweiser. This is what gives our beer its flavor and color. We're going to get our barley malt from Montana, Idaho. 6 row means they grow 6 rows first off. 2 row means it grows 2 rows. 2 rows is a little bit more premium, has a little bit more room to grow. So again, this is a combination of 2 row, 6 row barley malt that gives Budweiser its flavor and refreshment. Next, we have hops. Anybody know what hop is? Plant, but specifically, anybody know what part of the plant?
Barley?
Flower.
Oh.
All right. So we're going to take 4 of those. Now, hops is what gives your beer its aroma and bitter taste. We're the only major brewer with all of our own hop farms. We have the largest in the world in Bonners Ferry, Idaho. We also have some in southern Germany. Take a look behind you there, that painting. On the left-hand side, you're going to see some hop vines. They can grow anywhere from 18 to 20 feet tall. To give you an idea what hop farms look like today, minus the traveler. So next we have rice. Now, German brewer's law says that you don't need rice to brew a lager. You need barley malt, hops, water, and yeast. Well, Adolphus Busch wanted to create a beer that would stand above the rest. In the mid-1800s, we were ranked about 26 out of 50 of those breweries here in St. Louis. And we started brewing with rice. We shot #1 in a matter of weeks. Rice is what gives Budweiser its clarity and its clean snap finish at the end. We get our rice from Arkansas and California. So again, it's not necessarily the brewing process, but it is this ingredient that really has our beer stand above the rest. Next, we have water. Show of hands who's traveling today from out of state. All right, so you know that through your travels, your beer, your water is going to be different town, county. Well, at all 12 our breweries, we will use local water, but at all those breweries, we are going to put it through a multi-stage filtration system, which is going to break it down to pure form H2O to ensure quality and consistency at all of those breweries. Lastly is our yeast. Yeast strains that we use today to brew Budweiser is the exact same one that Adolphus Busch used back in 1876 to brew those first batches of Budweiser. About 5 people have access to that yeast strain. Unfortunately, Sean and I are not 2 of those people, so we cannot take you to our yeast culture plant. It is only kept here in St. Louis, and we ship that yeast out to all of our breweries. Any questions about the ingredients? I'm going to take you through the time-honored brewing process. You can follow on either of these boards. I assure you they are the exact same. So the first step is milling. We're going to take our barley malt and rice. We're going to grind them in precisely way. Then we're going to send it over to the mash tank. Step 2. This is where we're going to put the water in the tank for the first time. And we're going to set that mixture to specific specific temperatures at specific times. This is where the enzymes are going to start breaking those starches in the grains to fermentable and non-fermentable sugar. This is where you're going to get your calorie, your carb, and your alcohol count later on. Budweiser is going to be in these mash tanks for about 2 hours. Then we're going to strain our mixture because we don't want to chew our beer in a process called loitering. After that, we're going to be left with an amber, sugar-rich liquid called wort. Looks like it does not taste anything like beer. We're going to take that wort and send it over to the fourth step in our brew house. This is where we're going to start adding our hops. And those hops are going to act like chilies, releasing that aroma and that bitterness into the wort. Brought to a boil for a few hours. We're then going to cool it down and send to step 5, which is our primary fermentation. It's cooled and clarified in our brew batch of yeast. Is added for 6 days. This is when the yeast is going to ferment that wort into beer. But we don't yet have to take a beer. We're going to send it to that distinctive yeast with aging process. That's the step that we were just asked, so those people missed it. Inside that building are a giant lager tank. Each tank has a capacity of 3,600 barrels of beer. So you're talking about 200,000 six-packs in one of these giant tanks. Now, beechwood aging is a way that we naturally carbonate our beer. We have beechwood chips that rest on the bottom.